Well, Showplace was a dream that people had had for about 50 years before it opened, but it wasn't until, I guess it was 1988, that a group of us got together and decided that it was time to really make something happen.
Showplace is a full-time 640-seat live theater right in downtown Peterborough. Showplace has been here now 20 years, and it's on a beautiful historic site right downtown, and its mandate is to perform and host live theater, which includes dance, music, all kinds of film festivals. We do about 2 or 3 film festivals a year, so it's a multi-purpose live theater.
We kept talking about having a performance center in the downtown area, a place that would be home to the symphony and could be used for musical theater and other plays as well. We looked at many sites. We weren't zeroed in on this site. In the beginning, we looked at a lot of sites over the city, about 18 of them in total. The one thing that we did know was that we likely couldn't afford to start with a new building because the cost was prohibitive. So we decided that we had to try and buy an existing space and make it work. It was quite smooth. We negotiated about a price, obviously, and in the end, Norman Stern gave us a very good price on the building, and his name, you will notice, is on the donor wall out there because he lowered the price by that much, so he became a donor. I have seen so many wonderful performances here. What are some of the most memorable ones? Well, many of the musicals done by St. James Players and by the Theatre Guild have been among my fondest memories here. And Tragically Hip was here, and that was very exciting. That was very early on.
My first performance here was Ian Tyson, probably in 2003. Country folk music legend, Canadian artist, and I think in 2003 or 2002, Ian was up on this stage, and that was my first show here. Prior to that, I was here as when it was the Trent Cinema, and we used to see movies here back in the day. The shows that followed that I saw before I started working here were high quality and very, in the world of theater, as good as I was used to seeing in Toronto, and that continues. We have so many shows that when people say, I won't go to Toronto now, I can stay home and I can see it at Showplace.
Well, I would say it's the jewel of downtown, that it's a comfortable space with wonderful acoustics, and there isn't a bad seat in the house. The distance from the stage to the back wall makes everything really accessible, and we have entertainers coming here who stand here and say that they cannot believe there are 650 seats in this theater, because it has an intimacy about it that is really important to performers and to audience, that you will enjoy it because you will feel you're very close to the performer or performance.
I love working here. The staff are terrific. The venue, of course, is beautiful. It's a great place to perform live. Performers get great feedback, and the audiences, I think, feel like they're really at a terrific place to see live theater. There's been the odd year we haven't been here, but for the most part, I'd say in the last 20 years, we've done probably 15 of our musicals here. It's just the perfect venue to do musicals. Whenever we haven't done musicals here, it doesn't have quite the excitement that a place like this does, and for performers as well. I think actors and musicians like to play in this venue because they really feel like they're doing a show that, it's like a Broadway show.
I never come into the building that I don't sit here and think, isn't this absolutely amazing, and wasn't I so fortunate to be involved?